Hello and welcome back to Harald's Second Chance. And as you can see here, we have succeeded to a degree. Norway now controls England. Although it's showing up here as Norway, there actually is a title, Kingdom of England, which Harald IV owns now. However, as you can now see on the vassal tab, we have some issues. Obviously, Harald Godwinson, not our biggest fan after we usurped title, and he wants all of our titles. So that's going to be a problem. And so what we're really dealing with here after you can see if I switch to the vassal menu, I doled out most of the counties that I had actually conquered, most of them to Norwegian non-nobles who I'm their heir for. So if they die, then I will collect the, and it includes a lot of the lower titles I'd given out as well. They had no lineage or noble titles to speak of beforehand, and they weren't heirs to anything, which was the point of that exercise. But now the real question remains is, can we keep control of England? So if we look at the laws here, we have an elective monarchy in England. So as you might guess, that means that if I can nominate my son, which is weird, the king of Denmark is apparently a possibility. Could nominate Duke of Normandy as well, which I don't think I will. See here. We want Olav. I guess we already have nominated him. Yep, okay, so we don't have to do that. Now we can't change the succession to something like, something that will keep it in our family right now for 10 years. Wait. Okay, so no vassal or count has a negative opinion, which is definitely not the case. So right now, which seems to be most likely, if someone else is the nominated heir for England, as soon as Harald dies, this will all be for nothing. And so the real quest here is we've won militarily, mostly thanks to France. And now the question is, can we keep this kingdom that we've conquered? So there's a couple of ways to go about this. The easiest solution would just be if Olav was the heir for both, which he is right now, but I'm pretty sure when people start voting, he won't be. Now the problem with Harald here is we're 56, which in medieval years is pretty old. So we are gonna have a problem here if Harald passes away and Olav is only gonna inherit Norway, which that's elective as well, but seems like no one else is. Now what's interesting is England has low crown authority. I think we should go ahead and, we should probably push for low crown authority in Norway as well. However, I'm kind of worried about doing that now because I don't really want to piss off our Norwegian vassals, who are really the only ones that like us at this point. But let's start dealing with these English vassals. Now, some of these guys that are negative 100, there's almost nothing we can do to make them like us. And if we look in the factions, let's see here. Got this weird. That's weird. Someone's trying to push a relative of mine to be who is this guy? I think he's the one that we vassalized. So I don't really understand. Let's look at where is it? So we have this. So if we look here, we'll see the most powerful vassals in order of levies. And you can see this guy, good old Harald Godwinson, he's got 30% and he hates us. And it looks like a relative of his, I think. Let's move this out of the way. Now, I don't think he's a relative of Harold's, but he also hates us. What does he hate us? Of course, we're also dealing with the foreigner and short reign penalties on top of everything else. So he just wants a lot of stuff, including the Kingdom of England. So he may have been someone that didn't like Harold to begin with. And now we got another character here. Now, this is what I was expecting, that anyone who is, you know, a relative of Harold won't like us. But see, like these -14, -4, those opinion modifiers, and this guy is, you know, no troops. So he's really just going to be a malcontent. He's not really going to do anything that threatens us, but he could join other factions that could threaten us. So for stuff like this guy right here with a -4 opinion modifier, and Harold's his heir, oddly enough, but he's pretty young. He probably will have children. Let's give him some honorary titles, and to do that, let me find the honorary titles screen. So we don't have anybody in most of these. Earl of March. Interesting. So England has some special titles here, it looks like. Huh. That's interesting. So we have 5 honorary titles we can hand out that I've not seen before. This gives out +10 opinion. This gives out +15 opinion. Let's hide the commanders for now. And we also, of course, have the generic ones. Unfortunately, we don't have a court hunchback because we give that to the leader of our armies over here, who is also one of Harold's relatives, I think. We have no dwarves that are eligible, or eunuchs for that matter. It's kind of disappointing. So let's see if we can get some. We actually have a lot of money too, so we can hand that around. And so the key here is let's get everyone who we can positive, and basically -20 or above opinion can probably swing that. So let's start in order of power here. So these two are very powerful and they hate us, so we're gonna ignore them. Start with this one. So what we can do with him, it's probably gonna be to give him an honorary title. Let's give him one of these special English ones because he's Anglo-Saxon. See if see here. So this has no special requirements, so let's just give it to Leofwine here, which that puts him up to -4. And now what I'm also going to do is let's see how much we have to. Oh, he wants a lot of money. Is he greedy? He's not greedy, but he definitely takes a lot to bribe. So maybe we can make him one of these as well. No, we don't seem to have anybody eligible for that. This is a shame. So he only has -4, but it's still -4. So we'll come back to him. But this guy, let's give him. We can give him Master of the. Is there one that gives him +15? There is not, but we can give him. Sure, Keeper of the Swans. So he's at -4 as well. And then lastly, this guy we can actually make him the High Almoner, and he'll actually be positive now. So if we go back to our vassal screen over here, so now we have we have some people hovering around 0, but then we have a few that are slightly above. I'm not really worried about him. He could theoretically join, but I don't see how that's going to do anything. But I am kind of worried about these guys. So is this guy cheaper to give gifts to? He wants 131. He wants 155. Oops, go back. What else can we do to make him like us? Well, we're gonna have to. I think we're gonna have to live with some of that for now. But like these guys right here, like let's look at Harald. Now Harald still has a lot of titles. You can see here that he's got this county, this county, this county, this county, this county, and this county. So he's got one, which is now, it's funny, it's now a Jarldom because it's part of Norway, and then a bunch of counties. So he's very powerful as far as our malcontents go. And the other one, and of course he's in our jail, so that doesn't make him like us anymore. But we're gonna deal with this. Now this guy hates us, but he really, well, he's got 600 troops, but that's not a whole lot compared to us. So back to this realm tree view. Okay, this guy's the other one we got to deal with. So he is, oh yeah, okay, so he's got this whole area here. So he's a double duke. And he's got a bunch of counties here. So we've got a couple of dukes in Harald and Edwin who do not like us. So I think what I'm going to do here is slightly unconventional, but probably makes a lot of sense. I'm going to grant them independence. If I can. Grant independence. Ooh, I cannot grant him independence. So, since I can't grant them independence because he's a de jure vassal, unfortunately, that leaves me with, I'm guessing Harald's the same way, right? Move to dungeon. Oh, he's in, I think I put him in the oblette right now, right? Yeah, I want him to pass from this world as soon as possible. So we're still going to have these two guys that hate us a lot and are very likely to form factions against us. Oops. And they also account for a huge chunk of our troops. I can't seem to get rid of them the logical way, at least. He's not a Catholic de jure vassal. Interesting. The other option we're going to have, which we're also not going to be able to do right now, is to found an empire. Now, talked about in an earlier episode, there's Britannia, which we would need all of this for. Or, oops, I don't want to do that. Nordmania here. So we could form Britannia or Nordmania, but for this we only control 33% out of the required amount. And for Britannia, control 40%. So we're actually closer to having Britannia than we are Nordmania. Now the create my own empire option, it's going to require prestige of 8,000, which we are not anywhere near. And we do not have 3 kingdom titles. Now we could take Scotland or possibly Ireland, might be easier. And so that would be probably closer to, well, our realm size is 179 right now, so we only need 1 more, and then we would basically have everything but the prestige bonus. Right? Because one of these must be true. Realm size at least 180. So 1 more province I think would get us there. And we have to have prestige of 8,000. That's the thing. And if we look here, we're getting 11 a month. It's not gonna get to 8,000 anytime soon, I'm afraid. So I don't know. That seems like a ridiculous amount to need, but sure. I don't know that Harald's going to live long enough for that to be the case, so that may just not be. Now, why is this guy a threat? Really? Here. Go away. We don't know any plots. We cannot ransom, he doesn't have enough money, probably. See plots that we have. So I don't really want to do anything with my. So now this thing is kind of thing we were going to do is start revoking stuff from these guys that hate us. Now this guy's weak. and he hates us. So let's start working on him, I think. And I think the we need to probably start doing stuff to get prestige as well. So we're going to do that. Can't hold a feast or anything like that. Maybe a runestone. What's that going to do? I think a runestone might give us some... we're going to make it speak of me. Let's do I will fear nothing. He's brave. So we're going to do a runestone. We're going to have a tournament. And then let's also start working on getting rid of some of these malcontents. Specifically this guy. So he's got... Let's see here. York. Let's see. It's not show de jure. So he actually has Northumberland. So he has 2 Jarldoms. Let's get rid of York because he doesn't own any of the counties here. And I think these are all people that I have now. So I think that makes the most sense. Not that any of this really makes sense. So we have a pretty good possible plot power there. So we'll start working on that. Let's see what else we got over here. Create a bunch of duchies. Duchy of Lincoln. It would give me prestige, so we may actually start creating titles just for prestige so I can get up to the 8,000 number. Let's see here. What is its de jure here? So, okay, so these are all people that hate me. I think creating that would just make them hate me more. Sutherland. So this is an easy one. What does it cost? That's 189 gold. What are we gaining a month here? Not making that much money. How much prestige would it give us? So it looks like they're all going to give me 200. So I might as well do this kind of stuff. All right, so we're running out of money, but now what we can do is we look here. I think one guy owns both of them. We'll just give it to because we don't want to have too many Jarldoms here. We've got 3, 4. Okay, so we got too many to begin with. Let's give this one right here, right? So I wish it was easier to check this sometimes. I don't really let them worry about that stuff, but this guy has Sutherland, right? Sutherland is what we want to give him. I'm just trying to make sure I don't randomly give him the wrong one. So he'll like us more. We are down 1 Jarldom, which we need to be down to 2, I think. Okay, we only have... Okay, do we only have 2 then? Yeah, it looks like we only have 2. Which I want that one. This one, I'm not really sure why I have. I think it's... Yeah, because I own all the property there, so it makes sense. We need to invest in technology. Jeez, we don't have much, do we? We are falling behind in technology. Let's go ahead and get some trade practices. Majesty, because we want, well, actually we want legalism. And then majesty after that, I think. Now we can start pressing de jure claims here. It's only that place, and it's for Carlisle against Scotland. But I'm having a tournament, so we don't want to do that just yet. Still have a ton of titles that we can create, and I think we're going to start doing that just to get our prestige up as high as we can. And let's hope that Harald can stick around long enough for it to matter. Let's start going a little bit here and see if there's any terrible things that happen. Uh-oh. Tostig die. Not sure what happened. Tostig went away. It was his brother. Let's see here. Why is he no longer my spy master? Doesn't have a title. See, what I'm thinking is I can give him, even though he kind of sucks, I can give him some titles here. Oh, his son is the hunchback. Interesting. Oh, he's that's why. It's weird. Did he? A lot of people are joining our plot. Let's where'd Tostig go? He's not on here anymore. He's cupbearer of Norway. But we do have better people, and this guy's good, and this guy sucks. We don't want him because he's not gonna change his opinion enough. But this guy's the one who we had to give him master of the horse. Let's make him spy master. I'll make him like us even more. And let's see here. Noble encouraged to join faction. We could possibly do that. Looks like a lot of my troops went away too. Oh well. Event spawn troops are slowly leaving, it looks like. I'm gonna make him he's got a pretty good send him. Oh, he can't go over here to study technology apparently. This is too far away. Oh, there it is. Yeah. Let's have him study technology there. So the glory faction is neutral. Oh, we got raiders. But you know what? He can deal with that. We ransom some people, get some money. If we got any more people to ransom, that would be nice. Let's see here. So we have high intrigue skill. We're going to not give this guy more power. We can't ransom any of their prisoners off. That'd be nice though, to make some money. All right, so see what I was worried about here has already taken place, which is England is now voting for this guy to be the next king. So if Harald dies right now, this guy will become king of England, and Norway will lose control over all of this area here. Whatever is, let's see here. All of this territory will be lost to us. Now, we still haven't quite gotten we need 80%, it looks like. And when we get to that point, we can just basically, where is he? He's reigning in Lincoln, which is his one county. So we'll just park our troops right here and let him have that to deal with. But I think I'm gonna take a break for now. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.